Greetings, good people of planet Earth and elsewhere. Welcome back to the show. If you're new here, this is Raw Talk, and if you've been here before, you already know I'm Raw. First off, happy Monday, everybody. Hope everyone had a good start to the week. Today's actually my Friday, so sucks for y'all. But today I want to talk about not living in the past and things we have to go through to become the people that we are today. I mentioned in a previous video that I feel like we live a lot of lives within our lifetime. We're constantly changing, evolving, adapting, and those are all good things. Sometimes, though, we change, adapt, or evolve negatively, and we want to try to do that as much positively as we can, but it doesn't always work out that way. And I can't speak for women, but especially for guys. I mean, our teenage years are rough. they're pretty rough. Mine, I was pretty bad. I was pretty bad. Man, I mean, there was a lot going on. Definitely family stuff and just teenage brain, thinking you know everything. Nobody can really tell you anything different. I mean, you just got it all figured out when you're a teenager, apparently, until it lands you in some trouble, which it did. It did. And your crowd, your environment, people that you talk to, these things all have a very big impact on those things as well, and the way that you see yourself. 50 Cent actually said something in a video once what his grandfather told him, and he repeated in the video: you'll be as good as the people that you talk to for no reason. Meaning, if you're not benefiting in any way positive from the conversation, it's probably not worth having the conversation. It's probably not worth having these people around you. And eventually you're around people enough, it will start impacting the way you look at yourself, the way you talk, the way you act, especially in those vulnerable years. And that's what happened with me. I got around the wrong crowd, and yeah, I wilded out a little bit. and we won't go into the details much on that, but I almost potentially gave up a few years out of my life because bad decisions I was making, and those bad decisions came from me looking in the mirror and not seeing me anymore. I saw everybody else. Everybody else I was trying to be like, and just trying to adapt to the situation that was going on at the time, and really just staying busy. Sometimes it helps to just chill out because sometimes you get a little too busy and you get into some trouble. But all that to say, I became a person that I'm not proud of. And looking back, yeah, I did a lot of things that I wish I never did. I won't say I regret it because, we have to do these things. We have to learn from these things. But yeah, a lot of things I wish I didn't do. I treated myself really bad. I treated my family really bad. And I just wasn't a good person. And that's why I try so hard today to be a good person and a nice person. And don't fuck with me, though. But I really try. I really try because I was super hot-headed, not nice person at one point. And in my evolution, I had to destroy that person and become a new person, then become another person that I grew to not like very much, then destroy that person, and then develop into the person that I am today that I'm fairly proud of. I still have a lot of work to do, but I'm pretty happy with who I am in my life today, and it took a lot of work to get here, a lot of being able to look in the mirror and tell myself that I'm worth these good things. I think that's really important too, because I've known a lot of people too that have told me that they've been able to look in the mirror and call themselves pieces of shit, call themselves worthless, call themselves all these terrible things. And the thing is, they actually believe this about themselves, and that's really the scary part. But the truth is, they're not those things. They're choosing to be what they're telling themselves they are, because that's who their dad said they were. That's who their mom said they were, their friends, their ex-girlfriend, whatever. There's all this culmination of shit over the years that they just embodied and chose to let define them. And that's where we come back to the topic, because you can't let the past define you. Dad beat you, that sucks. Your mom left, didn't love you, that sucks too. That these things are hard to deal with, right? But at some point, you have to tell yourself, I'm not my dad that beat my ass. I'm not my mother that left me, ignored me, didn't love me. Not any of those things. I'm not my ex-girlfriend that said I'm worthless, or whatever the case is. You're not any of those things, especially, like I said, I know some people it affects their family, it affects their wife, their kids, and it's just a really sad thing to see, because they're letting these things define them when they can just change the narrative. I'm not saying that's easy, but it has to be done. If you want a good life for yourself, your family, like, it has to be done. There's no other way around it. You have to get in the mirror and start telling yourself a different story, even if it's a lie. Even if you're telling yourself, if you're a big boy, you're like, yeah, you look good today. You kind of chiseled up, you ripped. Like, tell yourself these things until it becomes true, because you're telling yourself all these other lies and making it true. So just do whatever you have to do. But at some point, if you continue to let yourself be defined by all these negative things and experiences, at some point, it's not going to be the fault of those experiences anymore. It's going to be your fault, okay? Especially when you start talking about kids being affected and stuff like that. I don't believe that's right. Me and my mother weren't always on good terms growing up, and she went through her own evolution too, and was able to come out a better person and realize her mistakes, and also make a decision that she didn't want to live that life anymore. She didn't want to continue telling herself these things. So she's definitely a much, much better person, certainly than when I was a child. But she was a hurt, broken person too. We've definitely had my bad experiences with my relationship with that person, but I would never speak to my children the way that I was spoken to. I wouldn't treat my children the way I was treated just because it happened to me. I'm not going to tell my son, yeah, you deserve this because it happened to me. It's not okay. It's not okay. And we've got to do better. We can do better. And if you guys need help, find some help. I'm here. Drop a comment, drop a DM, let me know what's going on, what your experience is. If you don't agree with it, let me know too. But yeah, that's just, that's today's rant. Remember to like, subscribe, share, all the things. I definitely encourage you guys to start telling yourself something positive every day. Get in the mirror, say something nice about yourself, treat yourself good, put some good things in your body. Do good for you because you deserve it, okay? Remember to take care of yourself and take care of business. And we'll see you on Friday. Rah.